My name is Paul Tomlinson, Managing Director of Mirus IT. I started in IT when I was 16 and continued to work within the support industry since then. Mirus IT are a managed service provider looking after customers between 1 and 100 employees. At the moment we support 7,000 users. Those users are based in the UK primarily, but we've also got systems that we look after in Hong Kong and the US. The business has continued to grow over the last 8 years. We now employ 44 staff, 38 of which are technical. Our basic managed service package includes all remote support, on-site support and all installs, moves and changes. When we're costing our managed service agreement, we base it around the number of users the customer has, so we give them a per user price. We don't base it around devices or anything else like that. We don't look at how many servers they have, we simply base it on the number of users. We invested in Kaseya 3 years ago. Prior to that, we struggled in terms of backup monitoring, Windows updates, those type of things. It was actually taking 2 people as a full-time role just to look after that side of things, and that's when we only had 2,500 users to support.
Previously, before we were using Kaseya, we were using, I guess, like more sort of older traditional methods of things like PPTP connections to connect to our client sites, and not so credible, just like pieces of remote software, which would often fail.
We've now got 7,000 users. We use Kaseya to do all the patch management, all the backup monitoring, and with those 7,000 users, it takes someone half a day to actually look after those things. So it's allowed us to grow the business without having to constantly employ more staff to look after those systems. Also, because the tool automates a lot of what we do, it's actually allowed us to reduce the headcount as we've grown. So we found that the profit per customer has actually increased.
Paul's implemented Kaseya and it's been a very good change for the business. It's been really forward-thinking of Paul. It's put us ahead of the curve in our marketplace. It's enabled us to offer better lines of service to our customers, tighten up our SLAs. So all in all, a really good move by Paul to implement it into his business.
18 months ago we started working with Northampton Saints Rugby Club. We provide outsourced IT support for them and we have an engineer based at the stadium.
I'm Brian Facer from Northampton Rugby Football Club. We first contacted Mirus IT when we were looking for a new outsourced partner to manage our IT systems. We obviously looked for a company that had technical competence. That's obviously very important to us, but it was just as important that their staff had a real face when they came face to face with our staff. We have a lot of staff which are unsure about using IT, as most SMBs probably do have, and when they're under pressure, the last thing they need is an engineer that doesn't give them a little bit of time and effort and respect. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people in the industry that don't. So far with Mirus, the engineers have been perfect for us. At the end of the day, our IT costs have certainly gone down since Mirus have been with us. And I also think that our downtime is vastly reduced, which means our efficiency for the staff has increased. And there's been a happy smile on most people's faces when they talk about IT these days, whereas one day in the past they probably didn't have such a good time. I think if you're looking for, if you're a small to medium company, you're looking for a cost-effective solution to IT, you're looking for it to be proactive, which is what we all want. We don't want to react when a problem happens. We want to have sorted the problem before it actually gets there. Then the only way that you can do that is to go with an IT outsourcer. Failing that, you're going to have lots of sleepless nights.
I think the thing I enjoy most about Mirus IT and the work that we do here is taking on new customers and looking after those customers. We get to see people join us as 5-user companies grow to 50-user companies. We see the business develop and we also see their internal IT systems develop. So it's a real buzz that we get from that.